Let's talk about education in America, because this really kind of tweaks me. When I was growing up, education was pretty cut and dry. There was an agenda to the syllabus that you were trying to learn. It was done in a very specific fashion. When it came to stuff like mathematics and its various evolutions, as well as science and so on, it was very formulaic. And it worked. Because for a long time, America was cutting edge. Our graduates were scholars in the making, and they always brought something new to the fields that they joined. It's not that way anymore. Things have changed. I have kids in school, and their teachers send home homework, and I've gone to help them and shown them how to do it, and they've been told they were wrong. The answers weren't wrong, but the systems were. How can you tell me and tell my kids that if they can take a mathematical formula and get the correct answer, that they're wrong, that they've done it wrong? Especially when the way they do it is better. I'm finding that teachers, especially mathematics teachers and such, know less than I do. Why is this? It's because we've got our heads up our asses, and we got everything turned around. Professional athletes make millions of freaking dollars. They can go on strike as they will because they're missing a few $1,000,000. They can sit there and drum out owners because they're racist, yet even though they're racist because they're the ones who are dunking the ball, they get away with this shit. And our teachers are paid almost the equivalent of minimum wage. What should be one of the most honored professions around has become a joke. It's not something that intelligent, smart people are going to want to go towards. Why? Because that's not how you succeed in America. You need money. Teaching doesn't pay. Other things pay. So we're going to become corporate consultants and such. Why? Why in the friggin' world do we hear every year about the educational budget cuts that have occurred? Yet there's all these other, bullshit things that are being attended to. We become a nation of idiots. We're stupid because our education system sucks. Yet there's going to be government programs that are catering to everything else under the sun. I mean, they give out tax breaks for people because of their skin color, their ethnic heritage. They give it out because of their sexuality, because of their religion. But the money doesn't go to education. And in a lot of ways, there was that whole controversy for a long time where people were saying that the tests and everything we did were geared towards Caucasian ways of thinking. What? They were tests. They were geared towards the educational system. Just because your kids are stupid doesn't mean the system doesn't work. If that's the case, why aren't we all switching over to a Chinese system? Because their education system isn't in the shitter like ours is. I mean, hell, they're moving ahead of us when it comes to cutting edge easily. The only reason that we're even in the game is because so many corporations are based here, and it's all about the corporate world now. And some of the things they're doing are just so fucking stupid. And yeah, I'm going to use words like fucking, because you know what? And people are like, oh, well, you're using curse words and such. I've got a very wide vocabulary, and you know what? That does include the derogatory terms. And when I get something that I'm passionate about like this, I'm going to use them. Why are we not teaching our kids cursive anymore? Why'd they take that out of the system? I don't get it. Mathematics. It seems like they're gearing everybody towards having computers and having calculators, something else to do the work for them, making us not only stupid but lazy. I can sit down and I can do on paper a math problem quicker than Some people I know can do it on a calculator, including somebody who's a math teacher. I've actually done the calculations quicker than they've done on their freaking calculator. You know why? Because I was educated. I can't say that about a lot of the kids that are coming up now, about a lot of these Generation Xers. They're not educated anymore. They did a little bit of rote. They got by. They went to school and they did their electives. They learned a very defined, specified field of study, which was basically geared towards the corporations out there. But they're not scholars. They're not sages. They're not academics. There's so few of those left nowadays, especially in our country. Everybody talks about a second American Revolution is coming, but over guns, over legalization of marijuana, why not over the fact that we're being made stupid? They're encouraging it. Nothing has been done in a long time to increase the quality of education in this country. Anybody who is patriotic, anybody from my generation and before that is actually educated, anybody who craves education should be highly offended by this. We're creating drones. We're creating people that can only do a specified task. There will be no land of opportunity anymore, because you're going to be bred to a certain task. You're going to be bred to a certain job, and that's it. You're not going to be able to become a self-made millionaire. You'd be lucky to become a self-made hundredaire at this rate. I know everybody seems to think they're smart because they can operate computers. They can record videos for YouTube. They can access things. They know how to Google search. Not true. Looking at a computer doesn't make you smart. Books do. How long before people don't, before kids don't understand what a paper book is, a paperback, a hardcover? It's all about ebooks. Ebooks are convenient at times, but they shouldn't be the end all. Libraries should not be going the way of the saber-toothed tiger. They should not be going extinct. And it's looking like we're going that direction. It's turning into a very sad, sad world we're living in, because it's turning into a very stupid world. You might want to think about that and try to fix it someday. And take action. Quit being apathetic. I'm doing my little bit to educate people here. Maybe others should consider it too. That's all.